happened?
It's so much easier, isn't it?
Yeah, I was like, what in the world?
Yeah, like we seriously struggled so much taking it, and then I was like, I got a freaking 98. I'm like, what the freak?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. How'd you guys do?
All right. Hi. Are you talking about the exam?
Yeah.
I haven't taken it. I was so sick, and I fortunately I got an extension. So he
Oh.
gave me an extension for tomorrow. So I haven't taken it. Is it hard? Is it difficult?
I can tell you this much. It's easier than the group quiz.
Yeah. Oh, really? It's
Yeah.
not something I got in the homework because I wasn't able to meet with you. I did it yesterday, and I got some of the word problems wrong.
Yeah.
All of the calculations were fine, but I got extra two wrong because I didn't attend the meeting and I wasn't ready before the meeting. I
Right.
got the first two wrong.
So, hold on. Let's pull up the assignment date. I'll be honest, I haven't really looked at this very much because I was focused on the exam. I just kind of briefly browsed it last night at work.
Yeah, me too. I feel very unprepared.
Yeah, it was really long.
It was.
Yeah, it is really long. Yes.
All right, group meeting. All right, start. I'm trying to get the TA to come to one of our meetings, so I'm still trying to work that out, so we'll see.
Okay.
Don't mind me, I'm eating. It's that time. I realized, I told Grayson, I was like, I feel like I did so much better because I had food by me when I was taking the test.
Yeah, I definitely ate dinner before, and I just ate lunch, so I'm good.
Yeah, I feel okay. All right. Hypothesis test consists of two hypotheses, the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. Which one represents the status quo?
The null hypothesis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are you guys?
Which hypothesis involves equality?
The null hypothesis.
So they're both null, right?
Yeah.
The p-value is the probability of attaining a sample statistic at least as extreme as the one that was actually observed. Use this information to answer question 5. When computing this probability, which hypothesis do you assume to be true?
The null.
Null. Okay. Suppose the null hypothesis is those symbols equal 10. Use this info to answer 6 through 8. Alternative hypothesis for a two-tailed test. Well,
Let's see.
I don't believe I got this far.
It's the third option, right? The one with a different.
Oh yeah, because it says the alternative hypothesis can include greater than, less than, or not equal, which is the
test. Okay.
yeah. So the third
Which
one.
one did you got for 5? I lost. I couldn't hear the 5.
Null hypothesis.
Null hypothesis. Okay.
And number 6 is like C, the one with the dash.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a left-sided tail?
The first one.
The less than. Yeah. The first one.
Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a right-tailed test?
Second one.
The second. Yeah.
The outcome of a hypothesis test is determined by comparing the p-value to the level of significance, or A. Use this information for questions 9 through 10. Which relationship would result in failing to reject the null hypothesis?
The p-value is less than the null. If the p is low, reject the null. So the p-value, the second one. there's a memory aid kind of box in the textbook, and it says, if the P is low, reject the null.
Hmm.
So
So you-
p-value is less than alpha. It's the second one.
Yeah, so it's the second one. You're right. Which relationship would result in rejecting the null hypothesis?
The contrary.
That one's the one that we put for number 9. Number 9 is which relationship would result in failing to reject the null hypothesis.
Oh yeah, that's. Wait. Oh yeah, so
Yeah,
we did it right. We did it wrong, right? The
Mhm.
9.
yeah.
So
So 9 is the first one and 10 the second one.
Yeah.
hold on. I'm gonna look at something really quickly.
Yeah, I'm looking at the note.
I want to be sure. I want to be sure of that one. So
Yeah.
does anyone see anything different to that?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't either. Okay. An insurance company is reviewing the current policy rates. When originally setting the rates, they believe that this average claim amount was $1,500. They are concerned that the true mean is actually higher than this. Use the information for questions 11 through 12. Which of the following would be appropriate? Would be the appropriate alternative hypothesis?
The average claim amount is greater than 1,500.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which would be the appropriate null hypothesis?
The average claim amount is equal.
Yeah.
Yeah. The insurance company randomly selects a sample size of 40 claims and calculates a sample mean of $1,650. Use this information for questions 13 through 15. The insurance company assumes the distribution of the sample mean is normal. Is this a good assumption? Yes.
Yeah. Central limit theorem.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Central limit theorem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something. Which of the following is the test statistic as defined in this lesson?
What?
The sample mean?
Mm.
Let me check that.
I
That's
have it on the preparation, the group.
What'd you say? I remember this from the statistic. I believe doesn't ever involve the sample, but let me be
Well,
sure
there's
about that.
the number 5 in the preparation assignment, part 1. It says, write down the formula for computing the test statistic for the hypothesis test for a simple mean. And it gives, so, I don't know.
Is
Would
it
be
Z?
The Z?
Okay, assuming the null hypothesis is true, we assume that the true mean body temperature of healthy adults actually is 98.6. Wanting to test this claim, researchers collect data on the mean body temperatures of sample size of 148 healthy adults. The mean of the observed value was 98.23. A histogram of the body temperature shows a nice bell-shaped distribution. Also, the sample mean 98.23 appears to be reasonably close to the assumed population mean 98.6. However, it is important to remember that the standard deviation is 0.055. We need to determine how far the sample mean is from the mean. Since we know the standard distribution in this case, we can assume, or we can use the z-score to determine if the sample mean is far from the assumed value. This is called the test statistic.
So it's Z?
Yeah, it's Z. Because then below it says where Z is the test statistic, the X symbol is the sample mean. Yeah, so Z.
Okay.
That was a lot of information.
The historical mean of sales receipts at a grocery store is $150 with the standard deviation of 40. The store manager suspects that the average has decreased. She sets up a hypothesis test with the following hypotheses. First one is 150. Next, well, you can see it. She will use a level significance of A equals 0.05. She then takes a simple random sample of 36 sales receipts from her store and computes a mean of 144. Use this information. What is the z-score associated with this test? It'd be really nice to have like one quiz or one assignment where there's like no numbers involved.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking.
All right.
Where does it show in the notes how to do the z-score from this
I
one?
think it's the same as what we normally do.
Oh.
Yeah.
There. Okay.
So what does it say somewhere? It says under test statistic 4.2.
So what?
Under 4.2 in the notes that says how to do it.
Oh.
It's just the same equation though.
So it would be 144 minus 150, right?
Yeah, divided by 40, divided by the square root of 30, is that what the sound? 36.
Yeah. And then what did you get?
Haven't gotten there yet.
I got 5 point. Wait. Divided by. What?
0.9. Negative 0.9.
What'd you get?
I got negative 0.9.
Yeah, that's what I got, negative 0.9. So that's its z-score, right? Negative 0.9.
Mm-hmm.
That's the 3 decimal.
Yeah.
Oh dang, I forgot to do the p-value.
So it says to round it to the 3 decimals because there's zeros. We leave it as 0.0, negative 0.0. I mean 0.9.
Yeah, you could just leave it as 0.9.
Okay.
Do we do negative or no?
Negative, yeah.
Negative, yeah.
0.9. Okay.
And then no.
Are we supposed to leave it? Are we supposed to leave it at 3 decimal points? Yeah, you're right.
We don't have to.
Just ignore me. What is the p-value associated with the z-score from the previous question?
All right, how do we compute the p-value?
Using the applet.
Okay. Oh, using the applet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we just put in the z-score and then.
Yeah, because the hypothesis, the alternative hypothesis says that it's lower, so it means we have to shade the left side.
Mm-hmm. Just
we-
the left side?
Hold
I
on.
got 0.1841.
Yeah. Wait, 0.1841?
So we do this far one over here. Can you guys see this? Or is my screen all weird?
Your screen's weird.
Stupid. So, but it's the far left one completely, right?
Yeah.
Did you get that number when you typed it in?
0.184.
Yeah.
So we leave it for 184. Okay.
Yeah.
What inference would you make about the null hypothesis for this problem?
Wouldn't we accept? Oh, it failed to reject the
Filter reject, yeah.
because the p-value is big. Wait, hold on.
1.1. 1.84 is it's bigger than 0.05. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. So we failed to reject.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are two types of errors that can be made when performing a hypothesis test. Which one involves rejecting the null hypothesis when the null hypothesis is true?
That was just there in the notes.
Okay.
Rejecting it when it's true.
Which one involves rejecting the null hypothesis when the null hypothesis is true?
Type
Type 1.
type 1, I think.
That's what I think. Type 1.
Type 1 error is committed when we reject a true null hypothesis.
So type 1.
Yeah.
Hmm.
A researcher decided that instead of using a level of significance of 0.05, he will use 0.01. Which of the following will be true?
I saw that in the homework. Not homework, but okay. It says if we wanted to decrease the probability of making that's type 2 error. Sorry, no, never mind.
We choose A to be some small number so that the probability of committing a type 1 error is low. The most common value is 0.05.
No.
So when the null hypothesis is true, there is a 1 in 20 chance that it will be rejected at the 0.05 level of significance. Other common choices include 0.01, whatever.
So.
Oh wait, wouldn't the probability would decrease, right?
Yeah.
Which one? I'm sorry.
The probability of
Wait.
The probability of the null hypothesis
Hello?
is true will decrease?
Hello.
Is that it?
I don't know.
Hello.
Yes. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, which one you got for 20? My everything was frozen.
We don't know yet.
Oh, you don't know yet. Okay.
If the A value is very small, the probability of committing a type 2 error will be large. So with a low level of significance, the probability of a type 2 error will increase.
The probability of 0.05, well, if 0.05, compute the probability of committing a type 1 error.
Yeah, the answer is B.
The answer is what?
B.
For number 21.
Ooh.
I don't know how you do that.
Neither do I.
It's not letting me type letters.
It's not. That's not the answer to 21.
Oh, okay, what?
Well, it's not
That's number 20.
Oh, that's number 20. We're like, okay.
That's why I was like, wait, what? I don't know what Stephanie knows, but it's not. I'm confused. I was panicked for a couple seconds. I was like, uh-oh.
I do not know how to do this.
Okay. Okay, let's see. It says, if the analysis was done at 0.0 level, what is the probability of committing a type 1 error? And the answer was 1 in 100 or 1% chance. So if it is 0.50, would be a 5% chance.
Let's see. Isn't it 1 in 20? That's the answer that it gives, but
Yeah, I saw that. The 1 in 20, but that's like the only real.
Well,
Are you guys still on number
21.
or no? 21. Okay.
1 out of 20 is 0.05,
yeah.
which would be the same.
So is it just the same?
Well, let's try it.
So 0.5 or
Yeah, 0.05.
0.05?
Yep. Teresa, this one's all yours.
Wait. What was number
Let's go over the answers again.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
9? Yeah.
Starting at the top. We can do 1 and 2 on our own. Oh, I didn't even mark it. Okay, a hypothesis test consists of 2 hypotheses, the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. Which one represents the status quo? That's the null hypothesis. Which hypothesis involves equality? That's the null hypothesis. The p-value is the probability of obtaining a sample statistic at least as extreme as the one that was actually observed. Use this information to answer question 5. When computing this probability, which hypothesis do you assume to be true? Null hypothesis. Number 6 is the third one. Number 7 is the first one. Number 8 is the second one. Number 9 is the first one. 10 is the second one. Number 11 is the third one. 12 is the first one. 13 is yes. 14 is the central limit theorem. 15 is the second one. 16 is negative 0.9. 17 is 0.184. 18 failed to reject. 19 type 1. 20 is the second one, and 21 is 0.05.
0.65.
Sounds good.
Hold on. Okay, there we go. 100%. Yeah.
Woo!
Woo! Hey, check that out.
So go ahead and submit.
That's a relief.
Yeah.
This is one of those occasions where we're like, we just did statistics and we have no idea what we did.
Yes.
Okay. Well, does anyone have any other questions, or we good? All right. Cool. Well, then we will meet on next Tuesday.
Yep.
Alrighty.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Yeah.